I don't know, right guy. I've tried everything I can to fix it. I got nothing, man. I think this I think this PC port is just bad. The ray tracing update killed it. There ain't much I can do about it. So I guess we're just gonna go with this for now, and it is what it is. It's an imperfect, annoying experience at times, but it'll do. I turned the sound off completely, but I need the sound so I know when Mr. X is about to beat the shit out of me. So... Snacks is on the call. He's right here.
Yeah.
You're blackpilling. Donald Trump was proven to have the mandate of heaven on national TV in front of tens of millions of people, and you're lacking.
Again?
And you're blackpilling.
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
Exactly.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately. Leon! Get out of there!
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Shit!
Man, how am I not dead? It caught me like twice there. Whoa. Okay.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna mute the voice volume because it's really annoying to listen to.
I like this tweet from Foxford. He says Boeing is going to be the new Vax every time you watch a plane crash.
I saw that.
Boeing?
No, Lightning Data, this is the first time I played through this game, and it will be the last time I play this game through on stream on Steam. Because holy shit, this PC port is bad. I am getting it on console at some point so I can play through the Claire A scenario. I had to work so hard to get the game into a place where it's playable. And now that I have... Well, Santi, if you still have it installed, try it again, because they did a ray tracing update, and I think it fucked everything up. Yeah, this is an excellent game, but so many problems. I had to work so hard to get it to stop stuttering graphically, and now the audio is stuttering. I don't even have ray tracing turned on, and
We're gonna
it's
be so
fucking my
back,
game
you
right
may
now.
even get tired of being back. Yeah, it's sad, man.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make the volume really quiet, so the stuttering is less annoying.
Williams.
You know what's really fucked up
Yourself.
Ned Birkin.
is
Come on.
the game behaved perfectly for the first 3 hours, and then it started acting up. So it lets you play it just long enough
That's not gonna happen.
to not
I'm
be
warning you, Doctor.
returned, and then it starts doing this bullshit.
Hey!
Stop!
Why the hell did that work?
The G-virus!
You are a terrible cop, and you are a terrible whatever the hell you are, Ada.
Didn't expect that from a scientist.
I can't remember what Ada actually is. I can't remember
Leon.
whose side she's actually
Forget about
on.
me. Just go. Or before she gets away.
Maybe Ada works for the Lolly Lule Low or something. I don't fucking remember anymore.
In the original, Leon was highly suspicious of Ada, but they didn't really go into it all that much
Right.
because, you know,
It's not on her. It must be
she
missed.
supposedly died. So because of that, people just took it at face value.
Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction.
And it wasn't until RE4 where Ada comes back and it turns out that she's working as a mercenary, working for Wesker. When you realize, oh, then that means in Resident Evil 2 she was definitely faking being a cop the whole time. She was probably just working for the same organization.
Yeah.
But by the time of Resident Evil 2 coming out, you don't really know that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the playable Ada part. Cool. What's going to be really funny is at some point in the next couple years, I'm going to do Resident Evil 0 on stream. I'll bet that game's less glitchy than this one. For me. And Resident Evil 0 is generally considered to not even be a very good game.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I remember when it came out, a lot of Resident Evil fans were pretty disappointed in it.
The reason they were disappointed isn't because they thought that the game itself was bad or that the game itself was a disappointment. The reason that they were disappointed is because they wanted the story to move forward, but it felt like a side track, which often happens with prequels. It just felt unnecessary. Because it came out, you know, like... They did the first Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Code Veronica. Then they did a remake of the first Resident Evil, and then Resident Evil 0 comes out. So they're like, when the fuck are we gonna move on, guys? Come on! And then RE4 came out, and it was one of the best-selling games of all time.
I mean, RE1 needed a
another...
remake, though. That old game's tough to play.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But the whole reason that I went on that rant that I just went on is because one of those games that came out between 3 and 4 was Code Veronica. And Code Veronica is it's remembered more fondly now because it was another Claire story and it was interesting. And the whole point of what you're talking about, that it was actually a good game. So people have fond memories of it, and they're saying that Code Veronica should get a remake and all this. But they're not really feeling the same way about Resident Evil or Zero, because you're right that it's not that good of a game. But back when Zero came out, Veronica didn't have a good reputation either, for the same reason. So people weren't focusing on quality back then. They were focusing on how mad they were that the story wasn't moving forward and that they were doing a bunch of non-canon. I use that term loosely. Of course, these are canon, but that's the way people felt. They're like, why the fuck are we doing this stupid crap? It doesn't have anything to do with Umbrella or Raccoon City or Chris and Jill and Leon. What the fuck?
Yeah, I get it. I personally liked Code Veronica, but it's got some stuff in it that didn't age very well.
No matter how anybody feels, the worst Resident Evil is Gaiden.
Wasn't that the Game Boy game?
Yes.
I remember people talking about that. Did you ever play Resident Evil Outbreak, the one with the light gun?
No, that wasn't the one with the light gun. The light gun one was Dead Aim.
Okay, yeah.
Outbreak was, I almost want to call it an MMO. It was like a multiplayer sort of game. Outbreak was weird. I've never played it, but I've watched it be played.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very strange. But I would like to see remakes of all of the Resident Evil light gun games. Especially, with what they can do with the Switch now. So Dead Aim, and then the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles.
Mm-hmm. There's this one Resident Evil
Because it's funny, because
that was a multiplayer only game that was literally a Call of Duty clone. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Came out like 5 years ago, maybe.
tell you what, instead of doing Resident Evil Zero, like playing the actual game, Resident Evil Zero, you should consider going on Dolphin and playing the Wii version of, I forget which one it is, but either Umbrella Chronicles or Dark Side Chronicles. They did, or a Resident Evil Zero. And like a lot of people enjoy the expedited version of being an on-rails arcade shooter in that more than the actual game itself.
Yeah, I could see that, but I want to be a Resident Evil ombudsman. In order to do that, you have to play through every game in the series.
Fuck.
I still think the worst thing they ever did was give Wesker a son. That's just offensive. Like, procreation would ever be something that he would consider partaking in.
Yeah, it was a really stupid idea. Because, if they're gonna do that kind of thing, they could have not only showed that Wesker's like a complete piece of shit, but they also could have made the character that they introduced more compelling. If they just did it in RE5! Because Excella was literally just there to be the horny character for you as you're watching. And he didn't really have any purpose other than just standing there to be eye candy by Wesker's side. Why not have a story be that Wesker's been routinely plowing this broad for a number of years, and then he sacrifices her so that he could use her to fight Chris? But then, as she's the mother of his kid, That makes Wesker look like an even bigger piece of shit. He's been driven mad with the desire for power. It also makes the storyline with his kid make more sense, that he'd even have one. Plus, that's pretty much the only way that I could see any of this making any sense, is if years previously Wesker was like, hey, maybe I need a genetic copy of myself, but cloning is difficult and I can't really do it properly, so it'd be easier to just have a kid. Let me just use this broad with huge knockers as a fucking cum dump until she craps out my kid. And then he could be like, this way, if I fuck up my body with my own experimentations, I could potentially do like a Voldemort thing and just like transfer my consciousness into this kid's body.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be more in line with Wesker, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, isn't that what Palpatine did? He cloned his body over and over again so he could always come back?
Yes.
In the EU, I mean, not Rise of Skywalker.
Somehow Palpatine returned. That's correct.
What am I missing here? No, Rug, I have not done any of that. The zombies in this game are bullet sponges compared to the original. Like, in the original, they drop after, like, 3 shots or so. In this game, they can go for, like, 6 or 7 sometimes. Fuck me. And I'm only on normal. I'm not even on hard or nothing. There ain't enough ammo in the world. Oh my god! They keep coming. I swear to God, the zombies in this game respawn infinitely. Or they can never actually get killed, and they just take a while to recuperate after you shoot them. It's one or the other. I'm gonna reload because I think I fucked this whole area up. Yeah.
Singapore man sues wife for being ugly. Wins $120,000. Absolutely based.
Wild.
It's
A man from northern Singapore, this was back in 2012, by the way, guys, for those listening who care. A man from northern Singapore divorced and sued his wife earlier this year for being ugly. It's not a joke. Neither is this. The man won the lawsuit. That man is John Fang, and he said his issues with his wife's looks only began after the couple's daughter was born. Fang was appalled by the child's appearance, calling her incredibly ugly and saying she resembled neither one of them.
a
He thought that his wife cheated on him, but it turned out that she resembled, or the daughter resembled, the way that his wife looked before she spent $100,000 on plastic surgery procedures to
Wow,
look more attractive.
what a champion.
For real. I'm like, you know, he could have just taken that baby and just like fucking gronked it into a dumpster or something. Like, easy peasy.
Wasn't that like in a Sacha Baron Cohen movie where he's like helping this woman in labor give birth, and then it's a girl, so he tries to throw the baby in a garbage can?
I have no idea.
It's the one where he's pretending to be like the third world dictator. Nothing in this game stays dead. I've unloaded like 7 shots into this dude's head and he keeps getting up. What the hell? Just stay down, you asshole. Yeah, this is just getting me to the damn door. So let's loop back around.
Always been good at running, Annette. give you that.
Well, it's more fun than playing as Ashley, that's for sure. Oh, shit.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Oh. I feel like I'm playing Dead by Daylight, except the killer's slower than the survivors. Which would completely ruin the game now that I think about it, but... Oh, shit.
Man, that hurt. Right.
Gonna burn me alive. Never get your filthy hands on the G.
I don't want to have to make a trash run.
Real.
I know I'm gonna have to drive my mom's car, and I hate that fucking thing. It's the only one that's big enough for this giant ass box. My chair came in.
Oh, nice.
What's nice? What I miss?
You're getting a chair.
Nope. I've had the new chair.
Oh, okay.
I got this weeks ago. I'm just throwing the box away.
Oh,
I haven't done it yet because the box is humongous, and I don't want to make the crash run to do it. But I'm like, I gotta get rid of this fucking thing. It's just taking up too much space.
right.
Yeah, the chair I got, it's not bad. It'll do for at least a year.
No, I needed another second and a half.
I believe in you, Joker. Man, NBA 2K25 is gonna sell like shit. No one wants to buy a game that has Jason Tatum on the cover. It's just gross.
Is the worst NBA cover athlete ever Devin Booker?
No, personally, I think didn't they have him beat on the cover? It'd definitely be him if they did.
I don't think he was ever on a cover.
See, what's crazy is for the 2K franchise, the first non-Iverson cover athlete was Ben Wallace.
Mm.
That's pretty crazy.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now. Never get your hands on the G. After it. You realize. And you won't die alone.
Oh my god. Okay, well this definitely fucking counts. NBA 2K16, the one with the Spike Lee story.
Yeah.
The 3 cover athletes they did was Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, and James Harden. But they also did some special situation things based off of where in the world you bought it from and stuff. So Mark and Pau Gasol were on the Spanish cover of 2K16, and I can't believe this. In the German cover, Dennis Schroeder was the fucking cover athlete. I'm DMing you right now. This is no bullshit.
That bitch
Wild.
knows what she's doing.
The French cover was Tony Parker, which at least makes more sense than Dennis Schroeder. So for now, Dennis Schroeder's the fucking in the lead, definitely.
Please return before this date.
Okay, here's some competition. The Italian cover for NBA 2K17 was Danilo Gallinari.
Wow, that was after he was kind of washed up, too. That wasn't even good Gallinari.
Spanish cover was just Pal, but front and center was him and the Spurs because he was on the Spurs at the time. Canadian cover that year was DeMar DeRozan. Okay, 18 was Kyrie and Shaq. 2K19 was LeBron and Giannis, and also Ben Simmons, which is hilarious. Ben Simmons is still better than fucking Danilo Gallinari. Zion Williamson, that's pretty damn funny. Oh, there you go. There's the new winner. NBA 2K22 was the first game that had WNBA stuff in it, so they put Candace Parker on the cover.
There we go.
Not for the main game, but she was one of the available options. Having a woman is way worse than Gallinari or Dennis Schroeder. Because the same fucking game, you may remember 2022 was the NBA's 75th anniversary. So they did a very special cover for the main game, collector's edition. I'm DMing you right now. So which one would you rather have? The one with Candace Parker on it or that one? Oh man.
Oh man, that is pretty.
I really like that one.
Apparently,
Just having Dirk on the cover at all is nice.
someone had a heart attack at the Trump rally.
Hey,
It was not Trump, to be clear. Somebody in the crowd.
Yeah, I heard about this. It was a woman, but she recovered and she was okay. So a lot of people are thinking that it wasn't actually a heart attack because, while it could have been a mild cardiac event of some kind, maybe. Recovering from a heart attack that quickly before medics have even helped you out.
Right.
A little hard to believe.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about this. Wow.
Okay, now that's just retarded. I want to punch Ronnie 2K in the fucking face for this. I understand why Jason Tatum is the 2K25 cover athlete, but you know who's the cover athlete representing the WNBA for the women's edition thing?
Is it Angel Reese?
Is she that dumbass broad who's also a rookie who tries to say that she's the reason WNBA is
Yeah,
more popular and not?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's her. Instead of fucking Caitlin Clark, they decide, hey, let's put this fucking dumbass chimpanzee on a. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
That makes me mad as hell. I'm not gonna buy it now. I was gonna get 2K25 because odd number 2Ks are better. Odd number 2Ks are
But
always better
24
than
was
even
good,
number
so they
2Ks.
might break that trend because 24 was good.
I haven't played 24.
Oh, I thought the one you were playing was 24. Okay.
No, the one I play is 23 with Devin Booker on the front.
Okay.
I wanted to try 24 because they added a new thing for the My Eras. They added a new era where you could start. The first season would be 2011, LeBron's first season with the Heat, with the introduction of the Heatles, and I was interested in playing that one because it skips ahead. Where like if you wanted to rebuild a team with more guys who are in the NBA who are stars now, then you could build it that way. Otherwise, you'd have to skip through a large number of seasons just to get that far, which didn't feel good.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
It's like it. The cover athlete, 1,000,000% should be Caitlin Clark. That's not even close, man.
Luke has been on a cover now, right?
Yeah, he was for 2021, I think.
Oh, shit!
Well, let me check. Okay, it was 2K22. So that was the special edition one that I sent you. This is the normal edition.
To a rook.
Let me check out the NBA Live cover athletes because once they made their return, they sucked. So the first one was Kyrie Irving, then Damian Lillard, then Russell Westbrook, then James Harden, then Joel Embiid. Yeah, Embiid was the cover athlete for NBA Live 19, but he's never been the cover athlete for a 2K game, which is very fitting because he sucks. He's trash.
Uh-uh. Oh, okay. Finally got poisoned.
Finally. Oh, neat. RE2 and RE3 are on Game Pass, so I will find out for you if that shitty stuttering nonsense is on console. If it's not, then
Car.
We're good to go.
I would be
And if
shocked
it
if it
is,
was.
then neither one of us. Yeah. But if it is, then neither one of us had to spend money in order to find that out.
And also, neither of us will be virgins. Because I will fist fuck.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm going to fist fuck somebody if the console version is broken too.
Exactly. I
Masato,
swear to God, I will literally fist fuck the next son of a bitch.
Masato's
What was
succulent
the name of that
critters.
restaurant you like with all that goofy shit? Exactly. Oh man, speaking of the word succulent, it was tragic. The famous Australian guy got arrested and had like the most hilarious arrest in history, that was recorded, and he passed away recently at 82.
Mm-hmm.
And he was all like,
Where'd
"This
she
is
go?
democracy manifest. What crime have I committed that I came here to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal? Get your hands off of my penis. Have you come all this way just to receive my limp penis?"
Jesus.
Oh man, that guy was hysterical. Rest in peace, Purple Soldier. You'll love to see it. What an absolute lad. It says right here, diagnosis fractured ass. You can break that? Holy shit, bro, that's awesome. Game Pass is on sale right now for $1 a month. Let's fucking go.
I think I got it $1 a month at first.
That's fucking nice. Succulent Chinese meal.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Fuck? Yeah, I see it. It's on sale for $1, but then when I go to actually buy it, I gotta pay $20. So where's the sale? Am I doing something wrong? Like, what the fuck?
Sue Microsoft for false advertising. Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's a great idea. Yes, yes. I just need a lawsuit against Microsoft of my own. Yes.
Oh, wow. What a great idea.
Oh man. I think you should try to win back the marketplace with a more competitive business model.
Sound. Come on. Ada.
I see it now. It was $1 for the first 14 days, so my monthly subscription would kick in at $20 a month starting 2 weeks from now. All right, well, it works for me.
Ooh, videotapes. Resident Evil 7 influence. Let's go.
Oh, stop.
Those rats.
So, I'm way out of practice when it comes to Resident Evil 2 because it's been so long. Does the game switch over halfway through to Claire, or does it jump back and forth between Claire and Leon?
It switches over. Once you switch to being Claire, you're done with Leon. You
Okay.
won't play any more Leon.
All right.
This is Democracy Manifest.
Picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah, felt that.
What happens if the engine stops? We all freeze and die.
Taste. Death isn't scary at all. Wah!
I like how the implication is that song was going to work to calm him down, and then couldn't finish the
Are you
song.
listening? required for cable
Exactly.
You brought a snowman to life just to teach him that he's gonna die? You might be a sociopath. You might be a psychopath.
Oh man. I love every season Pym does something that just horrifies Charlie.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Pym ends up making a lot of really bad mistakes just because it's like his naivete leads him to do a lot of things that are clearly bad.
You can say that again.
2-12-8. 2-12. I'm honestly still trying to process the fact that Bill Nye, the frickin' science guy, passed away right in front of us.
Most good stuff, man. You love to see it. Whatever.
Help. Damn it.
What is up my end?
Alright. Downloading RE2 now. And it should be done in
Problem is, like
15
I
minutes.
said, I didn't have problems until I'd gotten through the first 3 hours. After the, you do the medallion puzzle. So if this is something That only happens after the first few hours. You won't notice it immediately. Doesn't necessarily mean it's all the way
That's
gone.
a good point. Actually, that's a really good point.
I mean, it's an excellent game. I don't think you'll mind playing through it again, but... God. Ouch, let's go. Oh, so I do use this thing to get to Ada somehow. Oh, how though?
What the?
Oh, God. You know, I don't think this does damage to you, though. I think it just poisons you. So... that is actually not the end of the world. Oh, wait, never mind. It does damage you. Okay. Get away from me, animal. Get me through. Baxed?
Boeing?
Today I will vote.
Oh man, I got some good fucking memes I'm sending you.
That's a good one. So here's an interesting question on Quora. What baby name immediately makes you lose all respect for the parents and why?
Muhammad.
Not bad. I would say OJ.
When they actually name him OJ instead of like something that could be shortened down to OJ as a nickname, definitely. Anytime that a parent is basically trying to force a nickname on their child because they want to have a child with the nickname of whatever, it's just the dumbest shit. Anthony Edwards heard to say that he enjoys playing with Bam and enjoys having Eric Spoelstra as his coach. Miami Heat fan base immediately memeing Anthony Edwards coming to the Heat.
I mean, down the
I'm
line.
just sitting here like, do we really?
Yeah.
Right, I'm sitting here like, he's gonna
makers, you already know.
Yeah. Maybe you could trade JJJ for Anthony Edwards straight up.
That would actually be a win for both teams.
Yeah, because JJJ might actually stay in Minnesota.
Plus, he's clutch, and that's what the Wolves desperately fucking needed.
Okay, so we know this is night for a fact. The rest we don't really get to know. Oh, the pawn's over here. So that's what we want. Be right back, guys. All right, we are back. Yes, we are back.
Bro, I'm gonna send you a fucking tweet right here. The UK is like beyond saving. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today. Wow, yeah. I can't believe this has been allowed to happen. Okay, so this has to be the rook. Bishop. Queen. Yeah, they're not next to each other. Queen. I'll examine it. Okay, that's the pawn. You play to win the game. Hello? Hello?
I require call entry.
So, oh yeah, so not necessarily related to the conversations we've had over the last couple of days, but did Joe Rogan get his start as a comedian or something? Like, is that how Joe Rogan made his name? He was a comedian at the first?
He really got started doing Fear Factor, and then he got discovered, kind of, to be more involved in stuff by being a comic. For instance, he was doing Fear Factor, so then they're like, "Hey, you come see Joe Rogan's stand-up special, the guy from Fear Factor." Then they'd go look at it and think he was funny. So then he got to be on the comedy show, The Man Show, when they did the reboot.
Mhm.
So then they changed the host from Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel to Doug Stanhope and Joe Rogan. Last very long, but it was on Comedy Central. So he got noticed enough, then, it kind of got going from there.
Yeah. Because, honestly, I feel like he's not very funny. I don't think he's a very good comedian. Like, I respect him as a podcast host, and I respect him as, like, the UFC guy and the Fear Factor guy, but as a comedian, I don't really get it. I feel like his comedic timing isn't all that good.
Yeah, it's not the best.
What the hell was that?
Try to click on something, and the entire screen is fucking eaten by it.
Yeah, we actually are managing to win games without Robles playing like Babe Ruth. I'm impressed. Also, apparently, Joe Rogan voted for Joe Jorgensen in 2020. So, he truly is that far gone. He voted for a woman president.
I don't even know who that is.
He was the Libertarian Party nominee in 2020.
Oh, that's pathetic. Should be ashamed of himself.
He was on news radio in the 90s. I've never heard of news radio, actually. Got like a popular sitcom? Certainly don't remember it. Well, you know that Hitler was on all types of drugs, right?
What?
Come on, die. God damn it. Come on, get through it, get through it, get through it. Push, push. God damn it. I hate these assholes so much. What? Oh, you are shitting on my wiener.
Bro, I didn't know that Mr. X was that way. But I guess that's why they call him Mr. X.
Oh shit. Dude, I don't have time for this shit. Man, I guess I'm trying to run to the lift over there and poison again. I'm kind of fucked. Through. SZF. Okay. that might help me get out of a sticky situation, but... Wait, is this where I fought what's-his-face? Birkin? I think it is. Yeah. Oh well. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright?
By the way, Padme is something that Darth Vader should never ever say.
I can think of a lot of things that he should never ever say that he has said, unfortunately. Way too many. Padme is a fucking stupid name to begin with. Padme Amidala. Padme Uba Duba. I still think, I've said this before, I think Palpatine is a terrible name. It sounds like a brand of toothpaste. Okay, we're back in the... Steve being his first name. I like the fan theory that his first name was Frank, because in episode 1, when he says, "Your Majesty, I must be Frank." So for a long time, people thought his first name was Frank. Yeah, I remember reading some of the debates on the... I don't know if it's still there anymore, but there used to be a Star Wars board on GameFAQs that was just dedicated for talking about Star Wars. People would have debates about stuff. Like, I remember there was a really long thread debating whether or not Palpatine was throwing the fight against Mace Windu, and they kept, like, pulling screenshots from their fight in Revenge of the Sith, trying to prove it one way or the other. People got into it, man. Okay, so this one... 6 to 11. There we go. Ooh. Okay, I don't hear Mr. X, so I think we're okay. Because I assume that Mr. X can't move stealthily because he's so fucking big. Like when Godzilla sneaks up on somebody in a Godzilla movie. Like, how the fuck did Godzilla sneak up on somebody? Doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, I remember back in the day there were people on the Star Wars board defending like the prequels. So now it's like Disney Star Wars is like what the prequels used to be, where you have this fringe minority defending it. And that fringe minority tends to be very loud. So it seems like there are a lot of them, and in reality there aren't.
FNFAL rifle, known as the right arm of the free world,
Mhm.
and the rifle that the armed forces of Rhodesia used. It's not legal to buy that in the United States, but here's the problem. It's a semi-auto rifle, so it's not banned for being automatic, and it fires a 7.62 NATO round, which is a legal round to own rifles that fire that round in the United States. So why is it banned?
Is this like a rhetorical question, or are you actually asking, like, do you know the answer?
No, I don't know the answer. So, like, I don't know if it's rhetorical or not, because I'm like, is there an answer? I think what the answer would be is just that it's a scary rifle that the oh my god, they're racist used, and I'm like, there's no reason this should be illegal.
Well, that's what happens.
I mean, realistically, if you think about it, if the only problem is that it can't be automatic, then realistically any fucking weapon that fires semi-automatic should be legal. So if that's the case, why isn't there a booming industry of recreating very famous and well-loved firearms, but having them converted into semi-auto only. For instance, the Browning automatic rifle fired 30-06 round, which is a little bit bigger than 7.62, but very, very close and similar in size. Fired a 20-round magazine, fully automatic, so all you need to do is just pat it down to semi-auto, and that should be fine. Why don't people do that? Because, you know, people love the World War II chic. Very confusing.
By the way, you should probably knock or make yourself known next time you enter someone else's place.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be living it. That was great.
I hope that guy comes back one day.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me I can't get through here. Son of a beach. Wait, how do I get over there then? I don't? I'm confused as shit right now. Okay, so this could take a while for me to get to where. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. One of those times where you wish Resident Evil 2 had fucking fast travel.
Son of a bitch.
hiding place. Some kind of desk and some kind of a boombox. Um, man. Oh my god, a liquor. Just what I needed. Oh! I thought they couldn't see! I thought they couldn't see, so if I was quiet, they wouldn't get me. God damn it. Well, that was a really bad waste of bullets. Yay, what a lovely... Mr. Frog, after what you said, you are not only blacklisted, you've been completely deplatformed. Okay. Back on the right track. I want to at least beat Leon's half by the end of tonight. And then tomorrow's Saturday, I might be able to get through all of Claire's part tomorrow. And I'll be able to play a game that works on Sunday. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Okay. Man, I am confused. Get out of myself. I have one bullet. Right here. Give me your eyeball, dude. Okay. bishop and queen aren't next to it. Queen and rook.
Are Leon's sleeves longer?
Think so. He has a bandage on his left arm.
I mean, I know they are in the original, but I know they were in the original, but that's not what I'm referring to. I swear to God, when you start off as Leon, his long sleeves. Hold on.
Okay, so bishop and queen are
Yes, yes, he does. I can only assume that in one of these cutscenes, Leon probably just like takes his shirt off or something, so then he's wearing an undershirt underneath that's short sleeves.
Oh, I actually got it first try.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Almost
job.
there, Ada.
Very nice.
Damn it. Need the power on first.
That was easy. Ada's in the garbage. Huh. Very fitting. Oh shit.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, don't tell me. I have 0 bullets. Don't make me fight this fucking thing right now. I'm literally out of ammo. Is this Birkin? It must be.
I think so, yeah.
Um.
I have no idea what you're supposed to do here.
Well, if it involves shooting in any way, I'm SOL. Oh. Yeah, it may involve shooting. Shit, shit. Out of my way, fat man. Make way for the floating fat man. Alright, well, hopefully we can run away from him.
Alive?
Did it fix the stuttering?
Yeah, the video stuttering is completely non-existent. What's stuttering now is the audio. The audio is a disaster.
Okay.
Oh, don't tell me this is like the boss fight now. Holy shit, I am gonna get wrecked. I literally have 3 grenades.
Oh, yeah, when you hit that button thing that you just did, it was like a big,
Yeah.
the crane.
Oh!
Yeah. And you just...
Yeah, baby. I had to do that one time, man. I had to do that once. Just get absolutely...
yeah.
into a fucking...
You could probably make it through this fight without,
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
having to shoot him. What shooting does is it slows him down so that he'll like stand still.
I
To get
could
hit
throw
by
a
the
grenade
thing?
at him if I have to.
That would probably work.
Alright, so we're gonna hang out right here. Gonna let the thing come, and we're gonna get out of the fucking way. Oh! Man, that is some
Wow.
serious fucking carnage.
Yeah, it's difficult to time, so you know you got to work on it and practice and everything. But that's why it's good to shoot him naturally, is because
I'll get this.
shooting him makes him stay still for a while. It's easier to hit him.
Oh, I have some mag bullets now. I have 3 bullets. I absolutely have to use them, but I'm really hoping I don't have to.
Do you even have the Magnum in your inventory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Makes me miss the Resident Evil Revelations dodge mechanic.
I'm sure.
Get over here. Oh, come on! I totally dodged that. Bite me. No. I don't need aim assist, you asshole. Well, he grabbed me and then we got hit by the thing, so... I did kill him. Technically, that was a tie. I did not lose. Like when cancer kills you. The cancer doesn't win, you just tie. There's actually some ammo in the little island we're on thing that I didn't realize was there before. Oh, horror. Okay, come on, go, get out of the way. Dude, I totally was
He's
out of the way
asking
of
if
that.
almost.
Are you kidding me?
Everybody asking if the former YouTube CEO that passed away was vaxxed.
So he wasn't the CEO anymore.
Um, Former YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki has
Oh,
just
I
passed
remember
away after
her.
battling with cancer. She was 56 years old. And a lot of people posting pictures being like, why does she have an Adam's apple? Uh-oh.
Well, you want to get hired by a place like YouTube, diversity is king. Man, I cannot time that. That is a tough time, man. Okay. I might have to shoot him a couple times, which I really don't want to do because I want to save my ammo. But I may end up having to shoot him a little bit. Not the end of the world. Oh, come on. Oh my god, Birkin's a fucking asshole. Oh my god, dude. I actually time it right and the asshole doesn't move into the right area, and now I'm fucked. Oh my god, dude. Birkin, I fucking hate you. You did everything perfectly, and instead of moving into position, you just stood over there fucking flexing. Your asshole. Come on, come here, you fat motherfucker. Oh my fucking god almighty! I can't get him to fucking do it. It's a simple fucking thing. It's like he knows. What
Oh! I know what you gotta do. The crane finishes Birkin, but it can't damage it on its own. That's why it's been almost impossible for you to actually fucking hit him. What you gotta do is actually damage him enough where Leon will say that I can use the crane, and then when you push the button, he'll say, now I got you. And then it's like a cutscene starts and Birkin's pretty much fucked.
Well,
But if he's at full health and you haven't shot him,
wait a minute.
then he's never gonna get actually hit
It
by.
works. Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't knock him. Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't knock him off. Well,
yeah, it just did damage to him, so I guess you'd have to continue doing that. It finishes him if he's already been damaged, but
I'm
if
in
you didn't
trouble.
have ammo, like, you don't, yeah, that's your only strategy is to be able to pull that off if you didn't have ammo. 'Cause, like, now when he's down there like that, because, like, you can't actually kill him by shooting him and everything. When he's fucked up like that, if you hit him with the crane now, he'd be done.
But he's not in position.
So you're just wasting stuff. You can't finish him without the crane.
Yeah. He wasn't in position though, so wasn't anything I could do there.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's see.
I know, it's fine. So I guess for the next attempt, you got a better idea what to do.
I like this Sudoku because now that I know what to do.
Now I got you.
Oh, now he says, now I got you because I've damaged you. But I'm going to Sudoku and try this again without wasting as many resources.
Alright.
Now I got you.
Okay. So it only takes a few bullets, actually. Okay, this crane needs to hurry the fuck up. I swear to God, if he gets up now... Oh! Okay, never mind. We're not out of the woods yet. I'm not happy about that. And now I have, like, no ammo to try to finish this, but... So it is.
Do this.
Alright, this might work. Oh. Did we get him? Come on, please. I really don't want to fight you anymore, dude.
You have
Hell
got
yeah.
to be fucking kidding me. Yes, that is the cutscene for you finishing him off, and literally I get an ad break right when
Let's
that
hope that's
starts.
the last.
Oh, okay. Well,
I am so fucking tired of Twitch, bro. I'm done watching Twitch. Holy fuck.
sorry about that.
I'm so fucking beyond pissed. It's okay, it's not
I
your
mean,
fault.
you saw the
Like,
fight,
just
though,
fuck
right?
Twitch. Like,
You saw the
yeah.
fight, though, right? Yeah. Okay, well, that's the important part.
Yeah, I'm just so mad. Like, the fucking victory cutscene, and I don't get to watch it because the herp derp ad break. Fuck that shit, bro. Like, if Kick doesn't have that shit, I will make a Kick account fucking right now.
I don't think... Well, I know I don't have ads on Kick because I'm not monetized on there. I have... Maybe Kick runs their own ads, but to my knowledge, they don't.
Come on. Ada! Ada, we're
Here! I can't get it out.
Oh, that's what she said.
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
okay. It's gonna hurt.
Self.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out. While you still can.
I'm not you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation.
You're not getting ready be that easy. You protected me.
Didn't realize we're keeping score.
And amazing. Like, here you've got all the fucking retards freaking out.
Sure.
Why isn't Trump directly pandering to
Just trying to
whites? Look at that fucking, listen to what he just
Step.
said. That absolutely panders to whites about as hard as,
Want to help?
Yeah.
if he just
Let's
went
get
up
to it now.
there and said, don't worry, I'm gonna keep
That was
anyone
lab,
darker
right
than
beneath us.
fucking,
Net let it slip.
uh,
Samples are. For
It's
this?
just not something that appeals to the
Same
vast
here,
majority of people that live in urban or suburban areas. You have to live in those areas to know.
Damn.
right.
Hey, we did it.
The cable car will take a... My wristbands are...
That.
Anyway, we're...
I have 8 bullets right now. So if we run into anything bad, just letting you know, Ada, I'm not going to be able to protect you. In fact, I might use you as a human shield. Something to think about.
Bro, this pose is hilarious.
Leg.
Let me.
No. The worst.
They're making a Mandalorian movie. Oh boy.
How's the shoulder?
Looks.
Both got one foot in the grave.
Alright, cable car.
This may be a one-way ride.
Now, I remember the final boss fight of Resident Evil 2 takes place on, like,
This tram nest.
train tunnel, because Birkin grows so big, he's literally the size of a train car. I'm assuming that's
You know what I was
not
thinking?
here.
I can't wait for to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
But to be clear,
He does continue to
you're not working
mutate,
at
but I
capacity.
can't remember if he gets that
Case. Once we
gigantic.
get the G-virus,
In
I'm
the
back
original
on my
Resident
own.
Evil 2, he did, which I thought was
Hey.
great. I loved
Yeah.
that. It was, like, so
Trust me?
freaky. Especially back then. It was like, whoa.
Trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help. I in Raccoon City.
You say it yourself. No case, I
Leon,
don't. Authority.
Look at me. Now, if I'm gonna finish the case, you're the last hope I...
I'm not just gonna leave here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
Oh, I don't remember this from the original game at all.
Worry about me.
That
gotta
has
see
to be
this
new to
through.
the remake.
And I want... I got... Trust.
Now.
So apparently on this day in
Please,
history,
don't.
Richard Nixon
You're gonna-
resigned. So I've seen a lot of tweets today about how Nixon should not have resigned.
Okay.
Agreed.
Leon,
And how it was a
Count on-
disaster for America that they
know.
lost him for those last 3 years.
Yes, very true.
Richard Nixon did nothing wrong.
Should have said, if you communist motherfuckers want me out, then force me out. I won 49 out of 50 states. I have the mandate of the people behind me. And a bunch of Israeli dual citizens telling us otherwise is not going to convince me to resign.
For your safety, stand clear. Doors are full.
Dude, is Mr. X gonna come out of here or something?
Stand
I'm
clear.
backing way the fuck
Are
up.
fully open. For your safety, stand until the doors are fully open. To enjoy your visit.
Okay. Viruses.
Allah Harris.
Only point. Gathering.
Imagine taking a shot at a politician, missing, and then
Authorized
watching the
staff
politician
only
hit a
beyond this.
Fortnite emote as
Guests
you
must
get shot by his security detail.
Based.
I wonder if they added the fist pump fight emote to Fortnite yet. If they had any balls at all, they would. What would it take for you to start doing ASMR videos? I would need... Well, first of all, I would need to know for a fact I would make a lot of money doing it, and then I would need have a desperate need for a lot of money.
To be fair, there's literally always a desperate need for a lot of money.
It would have to get to the point where I'm willing to sell out my principles.
Can I sell out my principles on your behalf?
I guess.
What I mean by that is, what if I made the video and then you just claimed that it was you, and then we split the proceeds, I don't know, 70-30
I don't think
in
that
your
would.
favor?
I don't think that would increase your engagement quality by the amount that you're thinking.
Menu is designed for your
I
nutritional
like the
needs.
idea, but ooh,
Using our latest biological research.
No, I make the video, pretend it's you. You post the video. So then you haven't compromised your principles because it wasn't actually you. Then you just put an asterisk at the bottom of the description, which no one reads. Say, by the way, this
Son of a
wasn't actually
bitch.
me, it was Snacks. Easy peasy.
my God, these guys don't die. You have to hit them so many times for them to actually go down. Bloody nightmare. God damn it, Bobby, that boy ain't right. What kind of ASMR videos would you do? Like fucking ASMR watching a female orc slaughter of fucking cockroach? I don't know, man. I don't think there's a big market for that kind of stuff.
That's fantastic. ASMR of my visceral disgust watching a Quentin Tarantino movie and the foot scene begin. Spicy.
ASMR, your goth GF finds out that you've been seeing another girl. I saw that one today. That one
Uh-oh.
was good. Ooh, a flamethrower. Well, part of a flamethrower. Moth.
Might be handy.
Dr. Lee, our presence is urgent by Chief Carter. area.
Virus is in the west area.
Senior staff clearance required. Access.
Hire Pete Carroll. Ah.
Gee, what happened here?
Required. Computer access.
Oh god, is this a fucking liquor? No. I'm not happy about this, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, these are kind of like the regenerators from Resident Evil 4. Interesting.
Dispensing solution.
Need the Supreme Court to take a gun control case and strike down these dumb laws. I mean, it'll probably happen, especially if Trump gets into office. Like, I think you're gonna see Obergefell get overturned, potentially. I think
They already have overturned a ton of shit. The thing is you can't just say, well, since this one case is about gun control, we decided to visit literally every single firearms-related law on the books ever, period. The whole process takes time. Which is why it's so fucking absolutely mind-bogglingly retarded to see the takes out of Reuters and Nick Fuentes as fans who are like, Trump he's not good enough, so for some reason Kamala needs to win because that will somehow make things better. And it's like, dude, Trump is far from perfect, we know that. However, you can't fucking deny that it's obviously a massive step in the right direction. Why would you not want more of that? None of this is going to get fixed overnight, but like imagine Trump wins, he does great, and then Vance gets his 8 years and we actually control government for that long a period of time. Fucking 12 years from now, all the different Supreme Court justices we would have had the opportunity to put on the bench and some more of this shit that we gotten rid of and fixed. Because 4 years of Trump previously gave us an unprecedented amount of a conservative swing way to the right in terms of the Overton window, in terms of the laws on the books, in terms of the way that we live in this world and society.
Mm-hmm.
12 more years, that's a pretty damn good thing. I don't care that J.D. Vance's wife isn't white. I don't care that Donald Trump is way too supportive of Israel for my liking. I don't care. Because I'm not a fucking retarded infant or a child or a woman who just focuses on one singular thing.
Yeah, and people make the mistake constantly of thinking, well, the battle's over, so we don't have to fight anymore. Like,
Yeah.
a great example is Roe v. Wade. Like, I know that there are going to be evangelicals and Christians out there who think that, oh, we don't have to vote for Trump anymore because he already got Roe v. Wade overturned. But, at some point in the next couple decades, the Democrats are going to have enough control to probably pass a law through Congress that says that all women have a right to an abortion in America, and that overrules anything the Supreme Court says. The only reason why the Supreme Court did what they did is because technically there's no law on the books. And obviously that's correct, by the way. I'm not dismissing that. The Supreme Court should not create laws, ever. The Supreme Court should only interpret the laws that the legislative branches and executive branches put together. But eventually, if given the opportunity, they will absolutely put a law on the books guaranteeing that. And then you're in the eternal tug of war trying to get that law changed, and then wondering, like, is this going to kill me the next election if I get it changed?
Right. Yeah, completely agree. That's why all this nonsense is dumb as fuck.
Yeah, and it's also like this thing of, this is why the party that holds the White House almost always does really poorly in the midterms. Because their voters think, oh, well, our guy's in, so we don't have to try anymore. Like, that's the stupidest way to look at things. Drives me crazy.
Empty cartridge. Refill with treatment solution.
Kidding me? Yes, D-Terp, the game audio is cutting in and out. It's a problem with this game port, and I have tried everything to fix it, and nothing has worked, so I've just decided to deal with it. And I'm not happy about it. Not be that hard to port a game to a PC. So do you think it's good Trump agreed to a debate with Kamala? Yeah, I mean... if he didn't agree to debate Kamala, he'd be called a coward, and rightfully so. At least in that regard, he absolutely should be. You know, almost every presidential election ever has had 3 debates, at least in the modern era. So last time we had 2, which was unconventional because one of them got COVID during what would have been the debate time. But you're supposed to have debates. And the debates are a chance for him to remind America that they hate Kamala Harris. Because they sure did before she declared that she was running. Her approval rating was like below 30. And then she gets in the race and suddenly everyone's like, oh, I like Kamala Harris. Now, no, you don't. You just forgot that you don't like her. And a debate's a great chance to remind people that you don't like her.
Well, in the same way that the midwits on our side are like the NASCAR Republicans who love the Hawk Tuah thing, the midwits on their side are the fucking pee-pants people who don't want to take a stand about anything, but literally the moment that it looks like any kind of manufactured group consent, you know, whether it's real or not, they'll just immediately jump on board even if they don't feel 100% along with it. So before the AstroTurfed media campaign comes out to support Kamala, they're like, I don't know, guys. But then once that happens, they're like, oh, other people like her? Yeah, woo, let's go. Yes, Queen Slay. Even though it's total bullshit. That's what I think anyway.
Right, but you're never going to win an election by only appealing to your base. You also have to appeal to the independents, and they're not going to go along with that.
What's even worse is that Kamala and Waltz aren't even trying to appeal to the independents.
I'm so glad Kamala chose Waltz as VP. It is looking like a pretty big L. The people who like the Waltz pick are the worst people on the earth. The, you know, progressives on Twitter. They actually like the pick. Which should tell you how bad a fucking pick it is.
Yeah, no question.
The only way the Waltz pick makes sense to me in a traditional sense is if their plan is they're going to try to convince people that he's a moderate because he looks like, you know, he looks like a Midwestern white guy.
Which is exactly what they tried to do on the first day, because they were like, look, he's a veteran, and he coached a football team. He's not your standard fucking limp-wristed, limp-dick liberal. It lasted like 20 minutes, you know? You know that Waltz is a bad pick because of this. He was the governor of Minnesota during the George Floyd riot.
If he had handled that in any way that was particularly good, even for leftists to say that he did a good job of handling it, the whole country would know who he was before this.
Jesus.
The initial reaction to the announcement was, who the fuck is Tim Waltz?
Which lends a lot of credence to the idea that everyone who was actually any good didn't want
Senior staff clearance required
the
for
position.
computer
Right. Because no one who's got a future wants to sacrifice it by being married to this fucking shit show. It's gonna go down in flames. Meanwhile, the horse cum drinker just likes the chance to be on TV.
The thing is, Tim Walz isn't even that popular in Minnesota. He won a relatively competitive race in 2020 in a semi-blue wave year against a competitor who basically didn't even try to run against him. Like, it was one of those very low-funded, low enthusiasm, just like, we got to put somebody out there to run, so let's just put this person out there to run type of campaigns. And it was still pretty close. I think he won by like 8 or something in a state that Biden won by like 7. Whereas you got a guy like Shapiro who won by, I want to say, 11 in the midterm year. So Waltz isn't even that well liked in Minnesota.
Yeah. And another thing to consider is that Minnesota's kind of always been kind of weird in terms of like the whole rest of the United States in terms of who they'd pick to be representing them. Former governor of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura, who by all accounts, when you read his resume, is a fucking fantastic example of an American. And I personally like the guy. However, the mainstream American opinion is that Jesse Ventura is kind of fucking completely out there on account of the fact that after the Libertarian Party kicked him out and all this, and he decided to, fly as an independent again, he's just been making the rounds on Talk News, talking head shows, talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and Minnesota also elected Ilhan Omar. I mean, Minnesota's kind of known for their weird, unconventional politician picks that wouldn't really fly in other states.
Right. So, considering we're organically using the word weird here, it's definitely fucking suspicious that before they picked Walt, their media blitz campaign was to try to associate J.D. Vance with the word weird, and yet they pick a guy who is not the safest pick in the world, who they're trying to present as being normal when he's anything but, from the state that is probably at least second in the country in terms of weirdness. Florida man has got first place locked up.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you going to be streaming for? Because
I would like to stream until I beat the Leon scenario. I don't know if that's realistic or not because I don't know how much is left.
if there were 2 hours left, would you still be streaming in 2 hours?
I could. I'd prefer not to. I kind of have a video to make tonight as well. But that's how long you think it'll take?
Well, no, because again, I'm not watching where you're at, so I don't even know. By the time you do the second Birkin, like you haven't. I don't even think you fought Mr. X yet.
I mean, I've seen him a lot. I haven't fought him yet. I've just kind of run away from him.
The actual boss fight is what I mean.
Right. So it might not be realistic, and that's obviously totally fine.
I think you could be shit. I know that you've gone into the sewers. Have you dealt with big alligator monster things yet?
Oh, I've seen a bunch of those, yeah.
Did you have the chase sequence where Leon's like, holy shit, and it was like the actual massive...
So it's like the Crash Bandicoot sequence where you're running towards the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a
Did you
while
do
ago.
that yet?
I played as Ada.
Okay.
So you did that. You played as Zeta. You did Birkin 2. I think for the most part, you might be done with the prison. I'm not sure. Or police station. Sorry.
Well, I still have one more key I need to get. I haven't met Irons yet, is the thing.
Oh.
So yeah, you have a tiny bit left of the police station. I would say you're 2/3 of the way through the game.
Alright, so
For
beating it
Leon.
tonight, not
Sorry.
super realistic.
Based off of how long getting through stuff has been taking you, I would say, if I had to guess, anywhere from 45 to 90 minutes, depending on how quickly you can figure things out.
That
And the resources we drop for you.
Back up.
God damn it, show me your fucking shoulder.
I just asked because I wanted to go to the grocery store across town.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I will probably still be streaming when you get back.
Well, it's going to take me like an hour.
No, I mean, it's not like I beat the game when I beat the Leon scenario. I am going to go through Claire B here. So, I guess I could just save it for tomorrow. I have a video I want to put together tonight anyway. So, let me get to a typewriter here. Let me get back to where I was when I died, basically. And then... I'll go ahead and save and call it for the night, and we'll beat Leon scenario tomorrow. Yeah, now, take this with a grain of salt, because, you know, people will make stuff up to get attention, Dieter. But, according to a couple things I've seen, Kamala's currently leading by 1 in Minnesota. And if that's true, that's, like, first of all, that's why she picked Waltz, because it implies that she'd be behind, if not for Waltz. But it also means she's extremely fucked, if she's only winning by 1 in Minnesota. Even Hillary won Minnesota by more than 1.
Yeah, no Republican has won Minnesota since Richard Nixon in 1972.
Yeah, Walter Mondale, Michael Dukakis, they all won Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Minnesota was the only state that Mondale won in '84. And that's another thing about it being weird. So yeah, in 52 years, no Republicans won Minnesota. Which made me laugh like fucking hell, because I saw some weird cope from some leftist online. Like, this is the electoral map after Waltz calls J.D. Vance a couch fucker on national television.
I've seen a lot of posts like that.
And it's really bad, because it's like, you guys do realize if he does that again, if he continues to go with the whole couch thing, the fact that Donald Trump Jr. posted the Tim Waltz drank horse cum meme today on Twitter means that the Trump campaign is very obviously aware of that meme. So JD Vance fucking a couch that's not real, it's not true, it didn't happen, it's fake news.
Yeah.
But so is Tim Waltz drinking horse cum. Which is the point, is that, well, if you want to make up shit about me fucking a couch, I'm going to make up shit about you guzzling fucking horse cum. So if Tim Waltz calls J.D. Vance a couch fucker on national television, he's going to be like, oh yeah, well you fucked a couch. Be like, you get your stomach pumped because you had a fucking stomach full of horse cum, bro. Like,
also, honestly...
what do you think is worse?
You know, I'm not the first person to say this or anything, but if J.D. Vance fucked a couch, that's like the least scandalous thing a politician has done in a long time. Like, that's not even that big of a deal compared to what we usually get from our politicians.
Not only that, but it's a lot more relatable. I've never fucked a couch. However, I've heard many of my friends when I was in high school, and they were like horny 15-year-olds who couldn't fucking handle it, thinking like, or trying to come up with different ways to like fuck an inanimate object that would resemble most actually having sex.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there like, okay, what then do you think would be more relatable for the average American male? The idea of fucking a couch or the idea of sucking a horse's dick? Hmm.
Yeah, you don't want
So
to
yeah,
cross the Trump people when it comes to like memes. Like you will lose that
definitely.
battle.
So yeah. Anyway, so leftist cope about this when Tim Waltz calls him couch fucker on national TV. So she posted the electoral map, and I don't know why, but they posted a map where Minnesota voted red, and so like I like how obviously they're like, oh yeah, they end up with like 470 some electoral votes. It's like, well, it's very funny that even though Waltz's comment resulted in them winning in a humongous landslide, it flipped his own state. That's just good comedy. Okay, because man, I am never gonna underestimate HVAC Barkley again, bro. Like this may be my most viewed tweet because he retweeted.
Yeah, like, it's just a great example of people who think that the internet is real life. Like, do you know what Hot Ones is?
No.
It is I think it's on YouTube. It's a show. I can't remember the name of the guy who hosts it, but there's this guy who
Oh,
hosts it, and
I just
basically,
googled it. Sean Evans interviews celebrities and have them eat chicken wings with hot sauce on.
and it like gets progressively hotter as it goes on, and it's funny because sometimes the people he's interviewing have funny reactions, how spicy the chicken wings are. Somebody posted like,
Like famously Shaq and Idris Elba's.
yes. And so somebody posted like, if Tim Walz goes on Hot Ones, we're gonna win 400 electoral votes. And maybe he's just memeing. Maybe he's not really being serious there. But I think there are people out there who actually think the internet is real life, and doing something like that would actually get you a lot of support, which it wouldn't. I mean, it's no one would care that much. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Definitely agreed.
And I think Walls has like a temper problem, so honestly, if he went on Hot Ones, he'd probably shout a racial slur or something after biting into the 5 alarm chicken wing.
That is really funny. That you say that he's got a temper problem because so does Kamala. So I'm like that, bro. Fucking both of them are unhinged. This is seriously going to be the easiest debates in the world. I'm downloading the show 24 because I want to do a picture. Because if it's anything like the show 23, then when you get drafted in Road to the Show, you can actually choose which team drafts you if you want. So I'm like, if that's the case, I'm 100%. I'm going to get drafted to the White Sox and try to like fix that horrific hot mess.
Baseball is a really
Because I
hard sport to carry somebody to relevancy. It's like, if you do that,
you are correct in terms of real life. But the way that it works in the show is that if you are amazing for your team, then it doesn't matter that the team you're on like sucks ass. What happens is as you're amazing, um if you stay with the team, then the game like starts doing a ton of shit that doesn't make any logical sense at all, but they get you help because you're so good. And I remember playing, my longest road to the show where I was a pitcher, I was on the Blue Jays. And the year I was playing it where I got drafted to the Blue Jays were fucking catastrophe. They were one of the worst teams in the league. And then we won, like, we three-peated the World Series because I won, like, a number of consecutive Cy Youngs. And after my first one, they actually started making the team better. I win my first Cy Young, and then all of a sudden we start getting all this help. It got to the point where, like, after we won our first one, somehow we managed to get Aaron Judge, which was hilarious.
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just as an example.
All right, guys. That's actually going to do it for the stream. tonight I wanted to finish Leon's scenario, but the technical difficulties have kind of made things go a little slower than I wanted. But we did make good progress tonight. Thanks for coming out. I got some stuff to
Cool.
work on tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We got a game, so thanks for coming out.